He hadn't noticed the mirrors of the ceiling until he was lying flat on his back in the bathtub. Her thighs straightened him, her body arched back so he could see the platform of her tense stomach, the putting angles of her narrow ribcage. Her breasts were firm and round, and nipples dark and hard against the palms of his hands. The pink bubbles splashed over his face, beat against his lips, stinging his eyes, and he didn't care. His hands roamed all over her soapy skin and reached at the top of him, the traditional submissive Japanese girl gun replaced by a wild animal. Her sinewy muscle tongue and combed between her skin, her dark hair whipping back and forth, and her fingers like claws digging into his chest, his eyes strolling back so he could see the whites. By the time they were finished, coming, most of the pink bubbles were gone and the bathtub was only half full. The shag carpet was soaking wet, and Malcolm couldn't help but wonder how much charge he was going to appear on his credit card to put the room back in order. Leaning against her on the balcony of the temple, he grinned at the memory and then felt momentarily ashamed. That was supposed to be a holy place. Though he didn't know much about Thai religion, he assumed that all religions were pretty much the same when it comes to the thought of heart-shaped bathtubs and mirror ceilings. Then again, the stone Buddha at the base of Cheon seemed to have the grin of a guy who had seen his fair share of heart-shaped bathtubs. "You're relaxed now?" Saya asked, breaking the silence. Her voice was almost a whisper, but echoed through the airs. As far as he could see, there were only visitors left at the temple. The high school girls and happy little families had all gone home. In an hour, Malcolm and Saya would catch the bullet train back to Tokyo. A spaceship on magnetic rails, the bullet was like a microscope of Japanese culture, futurist, incredibly efficient, and packed with salary men reading pornographic comic book and submissive young stewards tried to avoid grouping hands as they made their way down the narrow aisles. "I am relaxed," Malcolm responded. Most of conversation were kept to simple sense and calm. The language barrier was most frustrated and intrigued because it forced them both to choose their words carefully to put as much meaning into simple phrase as possible. Репетитор по скайпу, Smart Teacher 197.